So I know you all saw my latest community post. They just dropped the latest key visual for the last 3 episodes of Stargaze. And I know I missed this as well as Sentenced to Be a Hero. Sentenced to Be a Hero should episodes 9 and 10 should be out by Tuesday, upcoming Tuesday. It should be out by then, so just stay tuned for that. I took like a week's break from those 2 series because yeah, I was extra tired last week and everything, so it's not an excuse, but yes, I'm not gonna give up on those series, no. But on top of that, if you have been on Twitter/X, why did they put up this picture? They know this is traumatizing to the Trigun fandom, okay? And they decided, no longer alone. Now, this can go 2 ways, and I think I said this for episode 8. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think they're going for an alternative route. So we basically, from that episode, we escaped Wolfwood's death. Because in Trigun overall, Wolfwood was meant to die. Okay, but the way they set it up, Stargaze, his death would have been more so lackluster because there has to be a lot of context before that happens. So the way Stargaze is interpreting the story, we may get again an alternative route, alternative universe of Trigun where he does survive. So the picture that we see of the couch may not be the same one that we all know, where after having that drink with Vash, that's where he dies, okay? After that fight he had with Livio/Razlo and everything, and Razlo came back to Livio came back to himself. Wolfwood no longer has his iconic black hair. He has now white hair since he drank the blood of Livio to heal his wounds. So I'm guessing that is also representation of Wolfwood now having a new path in life. He's able to choose something differently. And so he's allowed to live. But now if he's living, someone has to take his place. If that's the route that they're going for. I think that's what's going to happen. Somebody else has to take Wolfwood's... what's that word? They would have to take Wolfwood's destiny. I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see. So without further ado, it is a special double reaction of Trigun Stampede. I'm saying Stampede. I mean Trigun Stargaze. Episodes 9 and 10. Oh, this is the, okay, they just went straight into it. Dang. Reunion. I guess reunion is with Meryl and Millie, because it has been 5 months. These are crutches. Okay. Please don't turn into a City of July. He don't got no plan. My man is looking clean with the fresh shave. Mm. Hold on, my man's is gonna. He can ride a motorcycle. Oh! Oh my god, my man. I thought he could. He went on there with such confidence. Oh no! Why? Is he gonna make it in 3 to 4 days time? It's been 5 days. Oh god. Oh, they're arriving. Okay. Oh, that's your mom. Mm. 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 He finally reached. Oh my god. He. Oh lord. Like, who is you? My man looks roughed up. Oh god, he was being chased. What's happening now? Oh my god. Never send this man out on a mission, please. He can't read a map either. Oh, why not? Why? Is it not enough resources or something? What's mm, okay? Oh, a thought just came to my mind. I gotta hold on to this thought. Oh no. I'm gonna hold on to the thought for y'all for the review part. For the review part. Hopefully I remember. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. He said we're done with fighting, bro. We're here with the kids. What? Is she crying? Huh? So that worm was communicating with you? What? Girl, why you never mentioned that? What type of lore is this? A new Millie lore drop? What? Oh. Oh, he getting ready. Oh god. Mm. He. Oh god. Then he has to absorb the plants as well. Yeah. Mm. Smart. Smart. Yeah, he's still gonna want the planet Afterburn. Oh God. July. He gonna bring him back to July. Mm-hmm. I don't trust you to ride that motorcycle, my guy. They said we want no parts of this fight. You got it from here. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Stay out of the fight, please. Yeah. This kind of hurts, low key, because it's like you're sending them off to the final battle. We don't know what's going to happen. My boy, do not take your eyes off the road, please. This is actually very scary. This is scary. Got a little, the moon got a little dent in it. I'm actually scared for this episode, bro. It's called Martyr. No. The final girl. Oh, so you dying, doctor. Oh, that's Nyla. Okay. Mm. Cause girl, y'all not plants. How you feeling him? How did Eldera felt him? Oh, oh, okay, okay. I thought it was gonna be City July. Nope, it's back to when the ship crashed. Fair enough. That's not gonna be possible if he's using all the power for them. Mm. Mm. Oh, now at this point, okay, fully 3 years. Okay, okay, yeah, 3 years here too. Oh shoot. What the heck is that? What is he dragging? What is that? Somebody please put him out of his misery, bro. Like, I'm I'm scared. Yeah, yeah, don't let him finish. Just start shooting, start blasting him, bro. Just straight blast. What is that? Raise your boy. Be careful of that thing. Boy. Yeah, cause y'all can't fight. Sit with right with y'all. Don't even think about it. Jesus Christ. No! No! Do not even. He's skateboarding. Don't y'all for one. Oh God. Oh my God. Boy. How the heck they gonna go just. Oh my God. Yeah, how they gonna destroy them robots? So this whole time he was control. You know, it makes sense because it was always around him. Okay. Okay. Do not listen to him. Vash, don't listen to him. Do not listen to him. Just shoot him in the dome. Shoot him in the dome. Not. You didn't shoot him. How did? Oh wait, he's going. Oh yes, 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 yes. Please use his nunchucks. Okay. Oh, oh my god. Oh, oh please don't. Are you gonna do a Raditz versus? I knew he was gonna do something like that. I knew he was gonna do something like that. He was about. Vash was about to pull a Goku right now, bro. Oh god, no, 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 no. I don't want to watch this. 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 Oh god. I'm about to get up. I'm about to get up. Oh god. Hey yo, stop. Bro. 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 That's not even his own will. That's not even out of Vash's own will. This is you're forcing him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Bro. What? I'm kind of glad I'm doing a double reaction with the review at the end because it made it flow so well with no break in between, a week in between. Because now it made, you know what? Bringing the point that I had in the reaction part, bro. I hope they're not trolling us when I told you guys it during the intro part before the reaction how they posted on the official Trigun page on Twitter/X, and it had Vash and Wolfwood on the couch. Mind you, the form of knives that we see in here is from the original drafts that they were, putting up to see how the characters were going to look in there before their final look for the series. So the knives that we see is from the original drafts. If you watch the episode long enough to see like the previews for the next episode, you'll see that draft. Like, amazing. They posted it up from like 2023, but they're reusing them to tell you, kind of give you a glimpse or a synopsis of what the next episode is going to be. My next week's episode is called I Miss You. That can go anyway. But when I said the hypothesis I was going to come to conjure, and I was going to wait for the review part of the video, was that, like, you see how with Wolfwood's hair, his hair turned white, and then you see in the final key visual of basically Vash versus Knives Part 2. We saw that for Stampede 3 years ago, when it was at the City of July, and they're kind of in the same type of fallout where they're in the sky falling down, but the difference here now is Vash's hair is fully black, whereas at the time he got the iconic hairstyle that he's known for with a little differentiation. Some bangs fall to the front, but you saw it spiked up. Where I'm getting at with this is, if we know anything, when A plant's hair or anything about the plant goes fully dark, that means they use up all their power and they are set to die. You see where I'm coming with this? Hear me out. Wolfwood's fate was reversed, or his fate took another trajectory. I thought he was gonna die. I thought, we got a fake out in episode 8 and they was gonna go fully commit to say, nah, actually no, Wolfwood, you gotta die anyway. That's your fate overall. No matter what iteration of Trigun comes out, you are set to die. Him getting white hair was a signal that his fate has changed. Like, he's turning over a new leaf. Like when we saw from episode 9, where Vash is saying that you have a ticket. This ticket allows you to be who you want to be, live the life that you want to live, just go about how you want to do with your life. This ticket gives you that access, and no one can take it away from you. When he was talking about what Rem used to tell him when he was a child. And also Wolfwood was there listening to it as well, because he's with the kids and he was talking to them and everything. So he took it to heart. So from what I can conjure from there, his ticket was technically his white hair. That changed when he drank Livio's blood and then he lived. He didn't die in that fight, but he lived. That was his ticket to change his life. All right? But we clearly see Vash's hair turning darker. Now, given the fact that he is the main character, he has to live, but it could change. They could have him die, but he dies a hero in this. Versus any other whatever story that we have of Trigun. In this version, we could possibly have Vash dying. And that's to save the planet. Like, this is his ticket. His hair keeps getting darker. He's using up all his power. He's using up his life force. As clearly as we saw, he's using it to change the bullets, because these are the most effective against knives. And even though knives has basically siphoned the power from the other plants, who's to say that he's also not in the same bracket as Vash when it comes to, like, they're about to use up the last of their life force to fight each other because of their opposing odds. Now, I do believe Legato is going to die next episode, because you're trying to basically, he was trying to put words into Knives' mouth and saying that, like, by you killing me, I'm basically adhering to my god, aka Knives' word, and now you can actually understand your brother better. Don't do that. This is giving me the whole Sukuna and the twins situation all over again. Legato is definitely dying. This is a red flag. He is pulling the twin Mimiko and Nanako from JJK Zero and season 2, how they tried to negotiate, but they really weren't. They basically were kind of low-key demanding Sukuna, like, if you help us, we give you the fingers. And what did Sukuna do? Dice up one and chop one's head off. Legato, you're in their position. I'm sorry, he's dying next episode. Knives is going to kill him. He might say, I feel like next episode he's going to probably see the light, like, I thought I was doing this for you, or probably he might like, this was my greatest highlight of my life, and I did all that I had to do. And this only leaves now the Doctor and Elendera. But then Elendera is going to see, like, the person I was following all this time turns out to be completely deranged. So probably both them and the Doctor are going to try to leave. But I also see the Doctor, if the Doctor doesn't die next episode, then he's certainly dying in the final episode, because he's coughing. His lifespan doesn't seem very long, but he's also been alive for he was there since they were kids, and that was like 153 years prior to the current storyline. So I don't see him living very long within the last 2 episodes. But definitely, yeah, we're getting a City of July part 2, but on a much more grander scale, because now we have a much more stronger Knives, And we're going to see Vash truly go all out like never before seen. Like, we thought we saw that in the last season for the last 2 episodes, but because of the key visual and his hair going all black, that means, yeah, Vash is going to tap into something that we've never seen. More than likely, they're going to take it from the manga, and he's going to probably, I mean, he already did the angel arm that we saw in the original anime and hair, so it might be an upgrade. Who knows? Who knows? If he's using up the remaining of his powers, then that's that. But I think, to me personally, and I know this might sound eerily scary, but I think he and Wolfwood exchanged fates. They exchanged fates. So Wolfwood was allowed to live. Now, granted, again, like I said, Vash is the main protagonist of the entire series. This is following his path and, you know, him trying to make justice of the cause of the big fall from 150 plus years prior, and also trying to stop his brother. Now, with what Legato was saying, that like Vash doesn't understand knives, it can be also vice versa. Okay, remember, Vash and knives are kind of low-key, not kind of low-key, but it's more so Vash is using what Rem taught him, but he may have put rose-colored glasses on it because of, you know, the trauma that he and Knives have faced after seeing what happened to what's her name, Tess. But I feel like on the flip side with Knives, he's taking what Rem's teachings and is just, excuse my language, bastardizing them, if that's a word. Like, that's what he's I wouldn't even say, he's perverting her teachings in a way, you know. And he might think Rem is a problem, but I think what he's doing is, like I said, he's taking Rem's teachings, but he's doing them to the extremities because of the pain and trauma he has gone through and what he has witnessed. So because of that, this is where it led to that huge strain between the two. And obviously, you know, Knives took Vash's arm away. He cut off his arm, and, you know, Vash unlocked his powers, and it hurt Knives and all that. That was happening like in the past. If you go back to season 1, you saw the past when they were like teenagers and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, these two, no matter what, they're not going to be able to see eye to eye ever again. They can't reconcile with each other because it's two extremes of the same coin. You know, Vash is trying to find ways to make peace. Like, yes, what humans do is wrong at the end of the day, but there is good. Whereas Knives, he can't see that at all. He cannot possibly see that. So he's like, to hell, but at the same time, he is a hypocrite because he's using the plants to enact his plan. And by using up all these plants to showcase the plants' power and their might and to rid of all humans, what is he then left with? Unless this can be his way of saying that I actually want to end my own life. This might be a cry for help. And so Vash will have to listen out to that. And Knives is tired, but he doesn't know how to go about saying that to Vash, given, like, unfortunately, the bad blood that these two twins have with each other. So, yeah, like, episode 9 was the calm before the storm, and then we saw with the action, like, listen, I was really hoping for this with Stargaze, and we didn't see it too much until now, but Vash's martial arts was chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Because we clearly saw it in season 1, and they just, oh my god. What? When I thought he was going to use it, okay, I had to give it to Vash. Because instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to shoot you, I'm just going to put up these with the gun as a block. You know, he is so creative in that sense. You know, 150 years? Come on. That's a whole lot of time to learn how to act defensively and offensively as well. But, oh boy. Yeah, I see Legato dying next episode. And then on top of that, we got Millie and Meryl. They're gonna go on to the arch. So that could also mean the doctor, he sees them And Elendera, or unless Zazie the Beast comes to protect both Millie and Meryl, because Millie, new lore, she has some form of way of communicating with the worms. But those two are planning to go onto the Ark ship, and Elendera is there. And there's nobody to protect these two if Elendera gets their hands on these two. So it's not a good choice. I don't see it, but that's what's going to happen. But nonetheless, guys, do drop in the comments down below on how you felt about episodes 9 and 10 coming out. 10 this week and 9 from last week. Do tell me your thoughts down below. What are your predictions for the last 2 episodes of this season? And also, I've been seeing about, but do you think we might get a new adaptation? Not to continue with the, basically from the Stampede, but possibly in the next few years or so, given the fact that, like, people do enjoy it. They do, despite how many of us may feel, especially those who are manga readers. The fact that people engage with Stampede and Stargaze does still show there is an interest in Trigun. So do you think, possibly, it's not a guarantee, but a possibility, that Trigun could be faithfully adapted, given the interest from the, reboot of the franchise? Do drop in the comments down below. The links are in the description box. And also special thanks to my Patreon members. Thank you for the support as always. And also to my YouTube followers as well. And I'm Kimmy-chan. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.